TK friend. Today we are going to work on a different kind of a puzzle. This is called a dot-to-dot puzzle. So what we do is we connect the dots looking for the numbers and going in the order of the numbers to make a design, okay? When we're all done, we'll see what we made. All right, so what you're going to need is, you're going to need this piece of paper with lots of numbers on it and lots of dots on it. You'll need a pencil, you'll need your markers, and a pair of scissors. All right? Okay, I'm excited to see what picture, what image do you think we're going to make once we've connected all the numbers and dots. To get started on the dot-to-dot puzzle, we always look for number 1. So we start at number 1, and I found number 1, and there's a dot right there. So to start drawing, I need to find the number that goes after number 1. 1, 2. We just start counting. So here's number 2. So that means I can make a connection between 1 and 2. Do you see that? And then what comes after 2? 3. So let's look for number 3. Here's number 3. So I'm going to continue my line to number 3. 3. Oh, look it, I can count. 3. Count with me. 4. 5. Makes one straight line down. Okay, and what comes after 5? 6, so I have to look for number 6. And number 6 is right here, which means now instead of making a line down, I have to make a line across. 6, after 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? We go from 6 to 7, and 7's right here, which means I have to go up to 7. Okay, so from 6, I'm gonna go to 7. And 7, 8. 8 comes after 7. 8's right here. And sometimes instead of going from the bottom up, even though 7 is hit right here and 8's right here, I'm going to make my line from going down. It still connects 7 and 8. Okay? So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They're all in a diagonal line. So I'm going to make my line going from 8 to 9 to 10 to 11. Okay, from 11, I'm going to go to 12, right? And if you don't know what your numbers look like, you can always use your old calendar from last month or from November. We've got lots of numbers on there. We have numbers all the way up to 30 on your calendar. Right? So you can always look at your calendar and you can follow it. Or look, when you get to 10, it's a 1 and a 0. So 11 has a 1 and a 1 at the end. And 12 would have a 1 and 2 at the end. So the number, the second digit, the number at the end, it's like starting over. It's like counting 0, 1, oh look, this has a 2 at the end, a 1 and a 2. That makes 12. 0, 1, 2, 3. A 1 and a 3 is 13. There's a 4. So if I counted 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 12, 13, 14, 15. And they all have a 1 in the front. And the number in the back goes in order again. I can start at 10 and just look at the number in the back. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, that makes a pretty nice line. I'm gonna go down this way because it's easier to draw a line from the top to the bottom. Ooh, what do you think we are drawing here? All right, so here's 15. The next dot is over here. But is that 16? Does that look like 16? No, 16 has to have a 6 in the back and a 1 in the front, right? If we're gonna follow our pattern, looking at the number in the back, here's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, here's 6 in the back, and look at, they all have a 1 in the front, right? So that must be 16 right there. So I'm gonna connect it, 16. That has a 7 in the back, 7 and a 1 makes 17. That has an 8 in the back, right? A 6 in the back, a 7 in the back, an 8 in the back, a 1 in the front, that's 18. A 9 in the back, a 1 in the front, that makes 19. So now I have to make a diagonal line across to connect 18 to 19. And then 19 goes to 20. And 20 is written with a 2 and a 0 in the back. And then listen to this, 21. 21. What number do you hear at the very end? 21. Yeah, you hear a 1, because 21, anytime you hear 20, that means there's a 2 in the front. So 20 means there's a 2 in the front. 1 means there's a 1 in the back. So that's how you write 21, a 2 and a 1. 21. Guess what? What number comes after 21? 22. 20. That means I have a 2 in the front. 22. That means I have a 2 in the back. So I have to go down here, not up here, even though this one's closer. So I have to go down to this one. 22. And after 22 is 23. I hear a 3 in the back and a 20 in the front. That means there's a 2 in the front. So that means I have to go up. 23. And finally 24. There's a 4 in the back right there. 24. I've made my first picture. What is it a picture of? The letter K. This is the uppercase K. If this is the uppercase K, what do you think this is going to be? You think it's going to be the lowercase k? Well, let's see. So we're going to start over again by looking for the number 1. And I see the number 1 right there, okay? Now I'm gonna look for what comes after 1, the number 2. So, well, that's not 2, and that's not 2, and that's not 2. There's a 2. There's also a 2 and a 0. Is a 2 and a 0 2? No, a 2 and a 0 is 20. So my next dot is right here. So, ooh, I have to make a diagonal line right away already. Wow. A 1, a 2. Now I have to look for a 3. Did you find a 3 somewhere nearby? Oh, I found a 3 right here. Okay, so we're gonna have to connect it. 3. 1, 2, 3. Count up. 4, 5, 6. So 3, I need to look for 4. I see 4, I see 5, I see 6. They're all in a row going straight up. So 3 to 4, 4 to 5, and 5 to 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? What comes after 6? 7. 7, 7, 7. Do you find a 7? I found a 7. 7's right here. There it is. So we have to make a line across, a horizontal line to connect it. 7, 8. I found 8. What comes after 8? 9. What comes after 9? 10. Oh, and 11. Remember, the 1 and the 1 makes 11. They make a nice straight line down. So I'm going to go ahead and make one nice line down. But I'm going to touch every single dot, just like that. Okay, 11, 12. So once again, we follow that pattern. 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2. After 1, 2, making 12 is 1, 3, right? 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3. After after 1, 3 is 1, 4. 1, 4 is right here. So 10, 11, 12, 1, 3 makes 13, 1, 4 makes 14. Let's connect that right there. Okay, I have this one that's close to it. That says 1, 9. What's 1, 9? 1, 9 is 19. All right, so that's not it. What comes after 14? 14, 15. 15 has a 5 at the end. 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6. Hey, it's another diagonal line. So 14, 15, 16. 1, 4 to 1, 5 is 15. 1, 5 to 1, 6 is 16. 1, 6, 1, 7. 1, 7 is 17. So I have to go that way. Okay, so 1, 7. What's after 1, 7? 17. 1, 8. A 1 and an 8 makes 18. So I need to go up. After 1, 8 is 1, 9. 1, 9 is 19. And after 19 is 20. 20. Every time we hear the 20, there's a 2 in the front. And 20 is written with a 2 and a 0. So that's right there. And our very last number is 21. 21. Yeah, you hear the 1 at the end, 21. And a 20, that means a 2 at the beginning. And voila! We have made our picture of uppercase K and lowercase k. And you know what to do next. Of course, I want you to trace it. Okay? See if you can do it fast this time, starting with number 1 and following your line. There you go. And you can trace it with different colors if you like, okay? I'm just going to stick with one color. There we go. That's my uppercase K. And what color should be lowercase k? Yellow? Okay. Let's see. There we go. Lowercase k gets a yellow. Done with tracing. Okay, should we call out Kiwi Kangaroo? Sure. The letter is K. The sound is K, K, K. Come on up, Kiwi Kangaroo. Hi, Kiwi Kangaroo. Hello. Do you like your K's? Yeah, aren't they beautiful? They sure are. What? Oh, baby kangaroo. Kanga wants the K. Should we cut the K out and give baby kangaroo the K? Yes. All right. So go ahead and pick up your scissors. Make sure it's oriented in the right direction. Okay. Blades away from you. Tiny, small hole at the top and bigger hole at the bottom. Slide your fingers through the hole at the bottom and the thumb goes through the hole at the top, and scissors always point away from you. So Miss Boo's going to take my paper off my easel here and I'm going to start cutting. Now when there's two distinct pictures like this, to make it easier, cut them apart so that you're not holding one big piece of paper. Now you're dealing with two smaller pieces of paper and it's easier to work with. So I'm gonna start by cutting the straight line right here. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna follow. I'm cutting off the numbers. That's okay. Then you see how I turn the paper and chop, and guess what? I'm gonna go straight over and chop that one too. Okay, Now that way I can just go and cut this one and cut this one. Did you see how I didn't cut it in order? You don't have to, right? Now if I wanted to, I can turn the paper this way and cut all the way straight through like that, okay? And then that way, I can turn the paper again and cut this part, little pieces right here off, there. You see? You don't have, just because the K is written like this, you don't have to cut down here and then up and up. You look for the easiest way for you to hold and for you to cut. So now all we have to do is cut this line right here and turn and cut this line, and we have our uppercase K right there. Do you want to hold it, Barry? Barry's gonna hold it for us so that we can give it to baby Kanga later, okay? And same thing with the lowercase K. What do you feel like doing first? Yeah? How about let's cut off the bottom first, there, because that's a lot of extra paper. Look at that, makes it easy, huh? Now what do you want to do? Want to cut this side? Okay, so let's cut this side. All right, you know what? I think I'm gonna go down and cut this right there. And there we go. And I'm gonna cut this next. That looks easy to cut. And I can cut it all the way off because there's nothing there. Okay, now flip, or turn I should say, and turn. There you go. I'm gonna turn again and cut this side. And straight down. And now we have our lowercase k and our uppercase K, and we can give it to baby Kanga. Here you go, baby kangaroo. There are your K's for you to play with. There you are. All right. Enjoy working with your K today, TK friends. Bye-bye.